All right, listen, here's what we're talking about. We're talking about some slightly breaking news. It's a hot topic that literally we just got, and I printed it out. So listen to this. D.C. schools are going to cut down and change some of the rules regarding D.C. football games. I just got this, so I'm gonna read it to you. They're saying it's following multiple instances of spectator conflict. They're going to put these changes in effect from now until Friday, October 10th. Okay, so listen to this. There's going to be limited spectators, so you can be an adult and go just fine. Students need to be accompanied by an adult chaperone. One adult for 3 students. Okay, that's kind of reasonable. But there's some other interesting things they're doing too. They're going to adjust the schedule. Now all games on Fridays need to start at 4 and 5 p.m. instead of 6 or 7 p.m. So they're kind of moving it into the daylight a little bit more. They're going to have designated separate fan sections as well, meaning, you know, you can't be seated with your rival team. No. Even if a school has one bleacher section, there's going to be a fine line, and you need to sit on the side that you support. There's also things about adding staffing, limiting concession sales, and not allowing re-entry. So this is interesting. Spectator conflict. I'm thinking this is fascinating, and I'm kind of wondering, though, if it's an issue with spectators, you know, why do they need to move the time of the game? Are they moving it so that fewer parents can come? I have some questions here.
Yeah. I mean, spectator conflict, first of all, is a really great euphemism for fighting each other. Yeah. No, but I mean, I don't understand why have we gotten to this point? Like, it's high school football.
I hate it.
Like, it's high school football. Like, I think, again, the helicopter parent, I think it's this whole where your kids are going to be like an extension of you and your achievement. I think this is at the heart of it. It's
and it
crazy.
speaks to the culture at these schools, allowing it to get to this point where now we have to separate kids. Right. You should, again, this goes back to like kind of where we are. I hate to bring it back to like where we are right now in society, but like you should be able to disagree with your foes, even if they're of the opposing football team. I can sit next to, you know, your diehard college fans, people who are, and still be able to act civilized and be considerate of other people. I really don't like this because all this does, it doesn't resolve anything. It's just they're trying to prevent something from happening.
They're putting boxes, they're putting restrictions in.
Right. But I think it sounds harsh, but I've been to some high school football games where fights have actually broken out, right? So I think at the end of the day, I don't like the helicopter parent, but I do think safety does have to be the first thing.
I agree.
And honestly, our first priority has to be to these athletes. Some of these games have had to be canceled. These athletes are trying to get college scholarships, they're scouts at these games. So I think, I hate it had to get to this, but if people don't know how to act right, we acted right at games, right? I mean, you at least love Friday night football games, right?
It's the best.
But I think they're saying, like, look, whatever we can do to just make sure that's minimized and our athletes can get the full attention that they deserve, I do think that's the right decision. But I do hope this doesn't stay, right? I hope eventually it turns around. But I think this is also kind of a prelude to the National Guards being here. I know they were at some of the games. So I think, like, safety really is a top priority. Just trying to show, like, D.C. can do things the right way.
October 10th. We'll see what happens.
I kind of, Jack, I know that you made, like, the reference about the times and not allowing working parents to show up in time to get up to the game. But I also think as night falls, we know this. I mean, it's like the old adage your mom used to say at night, like, bad things happen. So keep it as best you can in the daylight, at dusk, and then get people home
and
as
they said in this order, which I should mention as well, that schools now have the option too. Do they need to move it to Saturdays, right? I think there's something to be said for that. Maybe
10 a.m. football games. Let's go.
That wouldn't be bad.
Let's go.
Hey,
Not bad either.
Let's go.
Saturday morning brunch.
Exactly.
Can't wait.
Brunch and football.